expect you all to respond properly. Is it clear? Now, good morning everyone. I hope everybody is doing fine. Today we're going to start off with a revision for MCQs based on complex numbers. I believe complex number is pretty much clear to you people, right? So the first question coming up for you is right on the screen. I would expect you all to answer this. We'll start off with the basics questions and then we'll move on to the high levels. Question number 1 for today. I hope people can see my screen properly. If yes, then kindly copy the question and just write the correct answer. Don't have to copy all the options. One of the most easiest thing that you'll be getting. Question number 1. Yes, anyone? This entire is root. Option B, how many will go with option B? Because option B is absolutely correct. I is equals to root minus 1. Can we move on to the next question? Yes or no? Moving on. Question number 2. People who will find it difficult for question number 1, tell me the answer for question number 2. Can anybody tell me why not plus minus 12, right? Anyone? Excuse me. Why not plus minus 12i? What mistake plus minus 12i has done? We'll go with 12i. Okay, very good. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. What is your name? Kankana Sinha. Is it Kankana Sinha? Okay, very good, Kankana. Moving on to the next question, which is your question number 3. This will require some doing. Question number 3 now. Why this root is hanging around? The answer is option C. How many will go with option number C? 5i plus 6i plus 6i. How many have got this answer? 17i. Yes or no? Please confirm. Pretty easy one. Moving on to the question number 4. Very interesting, a very important and a very conceptual question. Let's see how many can crack this question. I'll pause the video for the time being for you to do it. Kindly copy the question, okay? Very important one. This circle will be just assuming, just hold on to me. Let this thing is equals to V. Now we're going to take mod on both the sides and then we'll be getting mod Z is equals to 1 given in the question. So we'll be getting mod of V is equals to 2. Now this also represents a circle. Can anybody tell me how does it represent a circle? Just try and explain. Take your time, but I want the answer from your end. Oh, 2. Are you sure? 2 or root over 2? For people who don't know, equation of circle, which we'll be doing if you haven't done, is given by x squared by plus y squared is equals to r square, and mod of v will be equals to root over x square plus y square is equals to 2. When you square both the sides, we'll be getting 2 square, which in turn will give us the value for r as 2. Therefore, we'll have a circle with a radius of 2. I think Prerna Jha has answered the question. Very good, Prerna. Really appreciate that. Did people understand why it will be a circle? Yes or no? Please confirm. Can we move on? Yes or no? I am moving on because we have waited enough for this question. Moving on to question number 5. Acha, now since cubic root, it's not there in your syllabus for class 11, it's there for your higher studies, higher advanced exams. Can anybody tell me what is omega out here? This is not W, this is omega. Can anybody tell me what is omega? I'm sure you haven't done this thing. Did you all do it? Yes or no? If not, then please pay attention. Your omega cube is the cube root for unity. Cube root for unity, omega cube is equals to 1. Now, omega will be having 3 different values. And the most important thing to remember is 1 plus omega square is always equals to 0. I would expect you all to copy these 2 lines. You just have to use this and this in this equation to calculate which of the following is true. This comes on the topic of cube root of unity. There are 3 roots for 3 cubes roots for 1. I would expect you all to copy these 2 lines and then go on to solve this. 1 plus omega. Can we write 1 plus omega as minus omega square? Yes sir, no sir, please confirm. Please confirm if you can write 1 plus omega as minus omega square. Yes or no, please confirm. And instead of omega cube, you can go on to write 1. Please use these 2 equations to solve for the answer for the 5th one. And please tell me if you are having any doubts in this. Now this is a fairly small topic for your complex numbers, but it is very important for your higher exams. You should be knowing cube root of unity. I cannot go into much depth of this now. We might catch up with this in other classes, but you'll have to know this much as of now. The 2 most important things that is required to solve this, I've already written on the screen. I would expect you all to use your brains. As we knew that I to the power 4 is equals to 1, omega cube is equals to 1. Please use your brains. Instead of 1 plus omega, go on to write minus omega square. What will have? Minus omega square to the power 7. Yes or no? Which in turn will give us how much? Minus 2 omega square to the power 7. Minus 2 to the power 7 will give you minus 128. Right? Yes or no? Minus 128 omega to the power 14. Now can anybody tell me what will be the value for omega to the power 14? Since omega cube is equals to 1, how will we go on to solve this? Can we write omega to the power 14 as omega to the power let's say 3 into 4 plus 2? Yes sir, no sir. Omega cubes to the power 4 into omega square. Omega cube is equal to how much? 1. 1 to the power 4 is 1, and we are only left with omega square. So we can comfortably write omega to the power 14 as omega square, right? So our final answer will be minus 128 omega square, which is the option. Option is, I'll go with option number D. Did everybody understand this? Yes or no? Please take your time and copy the entire thing. I'll pause the video for you to note it down. Your screen is right here. Can you see question number 6? This is to the power n, okay? It's 1 plus I, 1 minus I to the power n. You have to tell the least value for n for which this entire quantity becomes real. I think people who have done their NCERT properly will have no confusion in telling the answer. They might as well tell the entire answer to me without even solving. You require that level of precision for your NCERTs. Hurry up everyone. Usha, Barnali, Prasiddha, Priyanka, Vidhi, Swagata, Bhumika, Prerna, Sangharsha, Sanjat. I would expect you all to respond, okay? You don't come here to waste your time. If you are wasting your time, better don't attend the class. I'm happy with students who are interacting properly. Do people need to copy it down, or should I move on to the next question? Please confirm yes or no. And I think someone has entered late in the class. I would like to tell you that please enter the class on time. You might lose up important things. I think it's Trishima Das. Miss Trishima Das, please try to attend the class on time. If you are saying done, then we'll move on to the next question, question number 7. I hope the question is pretty much visible to you all. I'll expand the question. Question number 7. Kindly copy the question and tell me which amongst the 4 is the option correct one. I pause the video. Next question. The recording is on. So moving on to the next question. Question number 8 is fairly easy. We will not do that. Now, question number 9. I would expect you all to copy the entire question. Sara question copy karoge. This is 1 and this is Z2, okay? Z1 and Z2 are the roots of this equation. Being a complex number, further assume that the origin, this and this form an equilateral triangle, then which amongst this will be your correct answer? Very important and a very conceptual question for today's class. Kindly copy the entire question and let me know when you are ready with the answer.